So a very warm welcome back again. This is the Gentlemen Drivers Club. You join us for Zolder. We are here in the penultimate round of this championship, and it's all about to go down. We have the championship winner, Take Fusahan, still at the top of the order, still dominating, but we have some new faces among us today. We have ARL Impreza, ARL Audio Breakout, and they are at the front end of this one. The Bentleys, they're looking good. The boat, the big boat, is liking the curves around here. And then we've got Sogwiener and P4, very impressive recently, and also impressive in that McLaren there on the second row. Yorkshire Man, a solid P5 in the Audi. Then we've got Poundland, a great effort from Poundland. He's put the hard yards in and just showing how good that Bentley is around here in P6. Then we've got Mowgli, who was a title protagonist as well. Don't get this wrong, this guy is quick here in P7. Steve is awake. Steve, how have you managed to get on here? He must have taken his full kit up to Brownies. I don't know what exactly has happened here, but Steve is in P8. Then we've got Pompey Dan as well. He was taking it right at the top of the order. He finds himself P9. Then we've got Longest P10. And just outside the top 10, we've got Pasteleo 71 in his Ferrari, followed by CSR JD. JD, watch out for this guy. He's going to be big in the esports world when it comes to W. So we're back, and we had high drama on that opening lap. G Portal, the game. I don't know what had a brain fart, but yeah, it didn't quite happen as intended. So we've got everyone back in for a 5-minute quali. I mean, this is not going to be fair to absolutely anyone. It's not. But I don't think we can do another full quali session. Everyone's trying to get a lap in. I mean, if you can on the opening lap, try and concede position, get into that position where you once was. That would be ideal. But yeah, I'm sorry, boys. This has never happened to me, or it's actually kicked out. But I don't want to keep us going too late. I am conscious of the time today. I am conscious of that. So I can only apologise for what has happened. We've got some racing out on the circuit at the minute. Yeah, everyone trying to make up for lost time. Pretzel ain't hanging about, is he? He's already got a lap time on the board, but he's not happy with that. Just past Mowgli, the Bentley, giving it the full beans here. Take through Sahan, got a feel for him, the pole sitter. Don't feel for him too much because he has wrapped up the championship. I feel for everyone else at this stage here. As long as we get everyone in, we can have a race. That will be the main thing here. And Hasby Spaz, I'm sorry, man, he was in a good position there. Also known as, is it Soguino, I do believe? I'm sorry, bro. Frustrating. I talk about an anti-climax as well. But I'm glad we've got quite a few drivers in for this. I don't know how many will set a lap time. The checker flag is out already. Some won't set a lap time, it seems. I don't know what's fair at this point. We're going to have to do a big debrief after this race. Let me know your opinions. But I can't set the grid. Unlike at other games where I can't do it here. It doesn't work. So currently the guys who were second and third are currently first and second. Khan will definitely be going full beans here. Am I getting you confused, Has? What's your gamer tag? Oh, Confidant's off. Currently sitting P5. Steve out on circuit. I mean, those guys who got caught up in that first lap get another life. That is one of the few good things about this scenario here. Oh, Sealander. Sorry, I'm terrible with names. I am terrible. Yeah, very upsetting. You should have seen my perspective. Kicked me out of the formation that, as I came out the exit pits, it drew the line right there. Too much anger. It happens. You're passionate. We totally understand that. We've all been there. I mean, there is another opportunity to go again if you did want to, but I know maybe it's a bit too much at this stage. I think that is everyone across the line. Han's still got the pole by .015 to correct the order. I mean, at the top echelons, it's not too dissimilar. Steve will... This guy, I'm sure he'll not be happy. He's one of the admins though, so... Steve, don't kill me. Please. Alright. This is unprecedented territory. Call me Michael Massey, because I've got no idea what is going on. Okay. Well, I can see the stream. So maybe it's just your internet. Oh dear, Rimps is in the forest. He needs better the server decided to take a big dump and reset itself. Maybe it's an issue from the G-Portal side doing something from the servers. We'll have to find another time, but this is the second formation lap of the evening. We still have 50 minutes of racing up ahead of us today. The Pulsar, same guy as before, take Fusahan, and he doesn't take L's by the look of it. This guy, he doesn't take any L's. He doesn't. I mean, we're gonna have a few losers in that situation. I mean, we have plenty, but I don't know what best to do in that scenario. But we got 17 drivers. We did have some in the pits. They have massively benefited here. Call me Michael Massey. Call me whoever the fuck you want to call me. But I mean, we're in uncharted waters, lads. Okay, we are in uncharted waters right now, and we don't know what the solution is. But we're gonna have one hell of a race. I'm sure of that. Zolder, a tight, twisty, intricate circuit, one of the old school ones. You can already see the amount of marbles there offline, and it's going to be a tough ask for the drivers today. Track temperatures are absolutely through the roof, as you expect in prime season, but we do have a clear sky in front of us. So it's going to be Han, Impreza, Breakout, Sogwina, Poundland, your top 5, Pompidan, Mowgli. I know Steve's lost out massively, and I could already feel that pain in my arse, which is Steve. And we're going to have to deal with that afterwards. And we're going to go 2 by 2. I've got deja vu. Anyone else got deja vu at this point? I think we've been here before, haven't we? But hold on to your butts, ladies and gentlemen, because the race is going to get going very, very soon. We're going to round the final few corners. And we're about to get this party started. Round 7 of the GDC. This is Zolder, 50 minutes up ahead of us. The same top 3 as the previous go at this one. And here we go. We are green once again. How long will it last this time? We're getting punchy further back down the order. Is everyone going to come through cleanly? Let's have a look through the order. Further back, Pompidan getting up on the curbs. Going 3 wide towards the back. Conover, JD, maximum respect between this pair. At the front of the order, Han, followed by Impreza, who's pushing him along. It's a battle of the Bentleys here. Sogwina, Poundland has got Mowgli. The Ferrari trying to go the long way around, and that is not advisable in these early laps here. And this is where we saw contact before. Just gonna have a look. Let's try to have a shot. Oh, I hate when it does that. I hate when it does that. Han holds on to the lead, and they're already pulling out a bit of a margin here. Looks like someone did have a bit of contact towards the back of the order. Maybe it's Conover is losing out. A few drivers taken to the curbs there. Try to get an aerial shot. At the back, we've got Chrissy B, JD. Front of the order, it's the same top 3 as we had before, top 4 even call it, as it's already 1 lap. You can see how short the lap time is around this circuit now. Just get a flavour for it. Big Stevil with the devil there. Doing some good work. Further up, we've got a battle up ahead of us here. This is Brownlee and Poundland. Quite close enough to make a manoeuvre. The window is open. And this is Brownlee trying to line up the long way around. He's a brave man to do it there. Needs to get a good run out the next corner now. He does. Brownlee gets the position done. Is driving at his finest there. Good respect between the pair of them. Further down the order, we've got Pompidan in hot pursuits. This is where it can really go wrong. just that hairpin. As you see Brownie getting it wrong there. Poundland up on the power, and Poppy Dan running out wide. Yorkshireman taking to the curbs as well. That Audi does not like a curb. You can bet your bottom dollar on that one. And yes, Brownie lost out, and he's got John the Bra breathing down his neck at the top of the order. Half a second separates Impreza and Hahn. And then we're starting to spread out a bit. Sogwina is there. Mowgli only up to P4, so he has got past there. Oh, we missed that one as well. There's action all over the place right now. Impreza has got through to lead the race here as we come through to start lap 2, lap 3. I don't know. I'll lose my shizzle in a minute. But yeah, great start for Impreza. Audio getting dropped a bit there. So we're going to have a look up the inside. Poppy Dan getting it out on wide as well as longest. Matthew Conover trying to come up the middle there. Be a brave man to do that. Dan trying to come back at him. Drifting across. The Ferrari's still there. Carries the momentum. Push up the inside. Give racing room before he gets up on the gravel. That's just going to cost him a bit of exit speed there. Down into this chicane. It's lined up pretty well. Probably still got a run on him though. And, these crests here are beautiful. Impreza pulling out a bit of a margin. With a tap there. Yeah, that is Matt's fault. He's just collected the back of the Porsche. In a Porsche sandwich, and he took a bite out of longest, I think that was up ahead of him. That was sad to see. Mowgli getting pressured by Sogwina. Chrissy V and the V12. And I think Pastoreo got caught up in that early phase of the race. Poppy Dan really applying the pressure. Wants vengeance for his Porsche brother. Matt getting up on the curbs there. It's going to give the drive to the Porsche. Matt's going to get back underneath him. But I think this is the closest battle that we've got out on circuit. Check in with the leaders here. Impreza, Hahn looks like the one who's coming under a bit of pressure, if anyone. Mowgli, he's got Sogwina and Poundland in code. Poundland is actually impressive today. Definitely have to say that. Royals. What am I missing here? It was close to that Yorkshireman. He's got past Steve. Yeah, maybe Steve's had a moment there because they was very close in the circuit. Steve's dropped a position. And not having a good day. I'm sure I'm going to hear all about it later on. Yeah, and it's absolute domination for the Bentleys. 1, 2 and 3. As we are 43 minutes remaining of this 50-minute race. To lap 4. Impreza leads Hahn, leads Audio Rakeout, leads Mowgli, and then Sogwina, Poundlands, Brownie, and we've got John the Bra, we've got Royals, followed by Yorkshireman. Steve is away, Pompey Dan, CSR JD, the V12 Chrissy B, and Matthew Conover in the box. So Pastoreo will get past him, and then Phil for longest there. He's an unwilling victim in all of them shenanigans, but top of the order. Talk about pace at this point here. Impreza's pulling it out, but how many risks is he taking? As you can see, everyone bouncing across the curbs there, making a few new lines, and track limits will be a theme of the day. Mowgli just letting Sogwina through, so maybe something between them there, but good respect to see him give the position back. That's going to allow Poundland to close up on this battle. Let's get the perspective here. Bushman's doing a good job as well. Good drives out here today. A lot of people would have been robbed. Yeah, breakout. Just saw that flash up there. Just over a quarter of a second behind Hahn. We haven't really seen Hahn under pressure. We haven't seen him in this position. He's had to defend. He's had to survive, but it's costing him time. Hopefully he's got past Poundlander. No, Subway is right up there. No, I'm getting it all wrong today. Subway is at a moment. He's dropped well down. 2.9 seconds. He's the lead at the top. Yorkshire man on the back of that Royals. One of the best deliveries you see. The Works Mercedes. Gonna have to have a little look at that. With the stars on it in the background there, nice battle brewing as well between Steve and Pompidan. Porsche versus Aston. Rear engine versus front engine there. And that's the beauty about GT racing. You have such a wide spread of vehicles available to you. Chrissy B. Yeah, disappointment there from Harv in the chat. Expect more of him. Steve defending hard but fair. Dan just trying to line up the exit here. Looks like he's going to get a good drive out the corner now. It's going to be a drag race. All the way up to the next corner. You can just see the Aston on the inside there. There's a battle up ahead of us as well. You can just feel it on the edge of adhesion. Yorkshire man, and there's that Royals there. And I'm thoroughly impressed with the racing so far, boys. Thoroughly impressed. I mean, we're going to have a few cars out of position, but it's going good. Steve holding on to that place. Starting to spread out the top three now. 5 seconds between them. Pretzel with a 3-second lead. That's just stabilised over Hahn. Hahn's built his own by the gap, Steve. He says, nah, I don't fancy the corner, lads. I'm going straight on. Down the road. Slowly behind the Yorkshire man, but he's got good pace today. Yorkshire lads. Doing a good job in the Audi. She does not like a curb. And you really need to exploit him around here. That's why I see the Bentleys go so well at the top of the order. Trading lap times the top two. 10th here and there between them. Pompidan now on the outside. Steve's got the inside line down into 1. And Dan trying to get up and under. He's going to have to try and nail an exit here. That Porsche doesn't really have the characteristics to really pull it out the corner, so you just got to keep it clean, carry as much momentum and hope that Steve has some kind of issue there. You can see Steve quite slow on the apex, just allowing the Porsche to really close up once again. And again, you see the different characteristics, the different strengths and weaknesses of the cars. Super committed there from Dan. Gap coming down at the top now. Maybe in Pretzer, just coming out of the sweet spot. Starting to struggle for a bit of pace. I wouldn't mind, but that's not the place to mow the grass, Steve, what we were talking about last lap. That was gravel that was mowing there. We don't need someone to rake the sand bunker. We don't need. So good gaps. This is your biggest battle now. Sogwina, one of the first lads to box. Steve getting it wrong there. And that's just allowing Dan to get the position free of charge. Says thank you very much. Steve's not done with this. Thinks better of it though. Just has a little look up the inside. Pulls out. Now in the battle for the leaders. Your championship winner. Han in P2. And Han, fairly new to the game as well. Showing what a rapid rise to success he's had. Gap was 3 seconds earlier. It's now down to 2.3 it was. Now back up to 2.9, so maybe a moment, but he's corrected that. And a further 3.4 back to audio breaker. Mowgli has pushed his way up to P4. Sogwina was doing very well. Now finds himself in P14. Yorkshireman is on the back of John the Bra in the battle for P7 on circuit. One of is the first of those to box. If it's the first time tuning in, this is GDC. We're on Wednesday nights, 8 PM UK time. We have a large variety of races on offer, from sprints to enduros. So this is like, I'd say, the common kind of race, a 50-minute race. We like to mix it up. We do some 24-hour simulations as well, which means we go from 3 o'clock one day in game time to 3 o'clock the next day as up the inside. Yorkshireman John the Bra. What defensive driving there. John the Bra on the attack. Maximum respect between the pair of them, and in the background you can see Royal and Pompidan also closing up in the battle for P9. So Sogwina has come out in P15 after his stop. Look at these two here. Dan's trying to go the long way round. This is for position. Dan's up the inside. Royal's going to try to get back underneath, and yes, Dan has run out onto the gravel there. Not too deep on the brakes. I think he's got away with it from a damaged front, but definitely damage his confidence. And we have lost one car. We're down to 16 runners now. Sorry, we don't have co-coms. Matt was willing to join me today, but for some reason we couldn't include his audio, so we'll look at getting that fixed as we head into the final round next week, which will be at Monza for a 1 hour race. Let's check in with the leader here. Cracks up, looking impressive. Han doing what he can, the pole sit up. Audio breakout in P3. Mowgli sitting in P4. And then we've got Poundland. Impressive P5. He's definitely done his due diligence this week. This is Brownie P6. Yorkshireman in 7th. From the Bra P8, followed by this battle here, Royal Steve and Dan. Further down the road, we've got CSI JD, Chrissy B, Matthew Conevere. There's a lap down somewhere in between. After that, pit stops. It is a short lap here. This is where the battle is. The battle for P10. It's not going away anytime soon. Or at least I hope not. your second half does look a lot better, big improvement. What we talk about, Steve at the inside, having a little look-see there. Steve fancies it, he's getting punchy, but he's got to be careful. Dan's there, lurking in the background. Any mistake, he drops the ball here. He's going to have the Pompey Dan for good company. This braking zone here, you've got to be careful not to hit the rear end. So easy to lose a braking point when you're that close to the car ahead. Only the pros can do that. You see we're lapping around the 130 mark. As you can see, you've got that Porsche filling up the mirrors now. Momentum has swung back towards the Porsche. Glad you're enjoying it, Millsy. Here comes the Porsche. We've got yellow flags out on circuit. What is happening? Pompey Dan trying to line one up. Trying to see who's maybe had a moment. That is Dan through by Stephen. Was it Yorkshireman? I think it was the Yorkshireman there. Maybe out wide out the final corner. Audi claiming another victim. Now 4.4 seconds the gap at the top of the order. Track temp 36 degrees currently, 30 ambient, optimum race conditions. We're trying to forecast the weather now to make it a bit more predictable for the drivers, and it seems they've got it dialed in this week. Thank you for all our newcomers, Impreza, Breakouts, Royal, who just rushed through the door to get into this one. And to all our regulars as well. Oh, Yorkshireman there. Bunny hopping across it. You'll see him reach for the sky. And I'm hoping it's looking as good as it is on my screen, because I'm absolutely loving this. P2 is now in the box. Follows Longus in, who is a lap down. But your champion is in the box. Will this be a good strategy call here? Depends if he's going to come out into any form of traffic. Mandatory tyre stop for this one. And Steve is the next man to dive into the pits. 29 minutes remain. Approaching halfway mark. Remember, a 50-minute race here. Scorching temperatures. They're not dropping anytime soon. Consistent weather for a change. For a change. So at the top there, just trying to keep it smooth, steady and consistent. Will he react on this lap? Dive into the pits. We're approaching the pit entry here. He's going to go around for another tour about audio breakouts. He's now 10.5 seconds down the road. Stays out as well. Poundland finds himself 3. How's he got ahead of Mowgli? What is going on today? Poundland, what have you taken? Mowgli dives in the box. What have you been smoking, Poundland? Oh! Just caught that contact there. Pompey Dan and Royals, I think that is. Nice to see Pompey Dan just waiting for him to get going again. Chrissy B. Last of those stop. Conawir and JD. Watch to split these two either. Ooh, Royals there, hopping across. A hop, skip and almost a jump across the curbs. That we saw in the pits, and yeah, where did we see my glasses. Hahn come back out into P10. Clearly first of those to pit, was running P2 on the circuit. And is the main contender for this man. Comes out behind Lungus, who's made his stop. Blue flags are waving. See how quickly the Porsche is going to duck out the way. You've got to be careful here. Porsche going to the inside. And lifts out of it quite heavily there. Let's just ride on board for a minute with the race leader, just to see how hard he's pushing. Just clean exit, clean entry. Currently best lap time of 29.8 from Impreza, and that is impressive on race fuel. Picking up the throttle nicely there. See him come round for yet another lap. He's still going. Alright, we've seen any more gaps narrow down. Conor and JD still battling for P14. We now have Confidant in the box. Poundland is about to rejoin the circuit, so let's try and get a bird's eye view of where this is. We do have blue flags up ahead. Car just up ahead of us. I think that is Lungus, who we just saw getting overtaken by the race leader. And yeah, it's exactly the same force to the inside. Yeah, that Bentley is looking beautiful today. See why it's a car of choice. So, see, even when he gets it wrong, he can still just glide across the curves.
Keep pushing.
As Jeff so eloquently tells us, we are in the half race distance now. That was Hahn. I was going to say getting past Chrissy B, but we caught the arse end of it, and it seems Chris didn't catch the arse. It went around, so not quite sure what happened there. Try and clip it, any incidents if you can, but the V12 came off second best there. They are fighting for pole position on circuit anyway. Everyone's running their own race. He was not a lap down. The top two yet to stop. Impreza and Brownie. So we can see a big margin between the pair of them. Sogwina catching up to Mowgli. And that is lost a couple of cars now. He was down to 16, now 14. I assume Chrissy B is one of those. Who's the second one? Not quite sure, but press on. Venture forth, and you shall reap the rewards. Oh, Yorkshire and Steve. Steve getting over the curbs on the inside there. So it's going to be an interesting to see how much potential time that Hahn has gained, if anything. So we got Chrissy B in for a chin wag. Chrissy. I doubt you'll be able to include your audio, but thank you for joining us, Maka. So tell me, I caught the arse end of it. We saw you and Hart 35.007. The next thing you was horizontal on the track. What exactly happened, mate? So for those of you who can't hear, this is the sim racing nightmare here. He's a PC player, it's Chrissy B. He's got a car who has box coming right up his gearbox. He's gone to flash the car and accidentally switched to the helicam, and that's what she wrote. Oh, tough luck, Chris. Tough luck, mate. How is it racing out there? You seem to be struggling in a V12 circuit for it, I imagine. Okay, so race leader has boxed. We have Han on circuits. Has he had to navigate some lap traffic? It looks like it. As Han gets up on the grass. Oh, big moment there. Taps the barrier with the rear quarter. Lives to fight another day. But that's cost him time. As you can see, JD is giving him the hurry up now. And that is not going to do any good for his cause for the race win today. He was a bit bullish coming into today. We talked about a newcomer potentially winning it. But, yeah, here he comes. The leader is exiting the box. About to rejoin the circuit. Bit of a tricky pit lane here. Han is still coming down to us. One. He's easily got the race lead there. Has Impreza impressed you? Very much. Yes. So are we confirming Bentley Zolder OP? Is that what you're saying, Chris? Just under 20 minutes remain. Brownie and John the Bra, the only cars yet to make their stop. I'm sure John's been in the box, so I'm not quite sure what's happening with him, but finds himself P14, but it's the net. Who, John? Oh, fair play for joining back. That's what you love to see. You will get a special sticker for that one after the race, John the Bra. How was it for track temps? Yeah, the race leader in the 29s. Let's look at Han. Han's best is a 29.6. Pretz's best is a 29.8. Audio 30.3. But yeah, Powerland, one of the standout drivers today. Really impressive. Now, what did you make of the disconnection debacle? Because I'm sure, like Michael Massey in Abu Dhabi, we're not going to hear the last of this one, Chris. We had a motor race. I mean, it was tough to know what to do. Well, fortunately, we've not had too many issues with it, have we? But it seemed like ACC just reset itself with G-Port side. Not quite sure. Yeah, it'd be helpful if they'd done it on the hour or something. Where possible, but you know, the good thing is it happened at the first lap, I suppose. We could actually get a motor race. Not on the last lap when we got a battle maybe for the lead or something, but Brownie has now dived into the box. So keep a close eye on where he's going to rejoin the circuit. He was doing pretty well early on. It's about 9 seconds, is it? Well, if you are listening to us, we have just announced the Sunday series, which will commence on January the 9th, and this will be an actual World Series. Unlike this one, which we publicised, it's been more of a European series, we will be travelling to some exotic destinations. Oh, there's Mowgli's on the grass there. It's to come under attack. Breathe in, boys. Mowgli's not going to give this up, surely. A little bit of a kiss there, isn't it? Between the McLaren and the Ferrari. Ferrari's got good purchase there. Ooh, getting a bit of a drift on there is the McLaren. His tyre attempts any good. Here comes Mowgli. To be able to carry the momentum, this is important at this part of the racetrack. Ferrari stepping out a little bit on the exit. He lives to fight another day. When you hook it up, it is one of the rewarding circuits. Winner looks comfortable at this stage in the race. Minutes remain of this 50-minute race. Everyone's made their stops. Has pulled into pit lane. At the top of the order in Pretzer Hahn, Julio Breakout, Poundland in P4, Sogwina P5, followed by this battle here with Mowgli up the rear of him. Yorkshire's further 16 seconds down the road, followed by Steve, Brownie, JD, Pompey Dan, Colomir in pit lane, Longus, and then John the Bra. Well done for rejoining at a DC. Track temp now 32 degrees, coming down ever more. Who will it favour as the track starts to cool off? Yes, there's still space in the Sunday night series, 6 PM UK time. There'll be a wide range of circuits available. I didn't cut myself off earlier. We will be venturing to Mount Panorama for the finale, for a 90-minute race around there. We're going to have some sprint races. We're going to have some 1-hour races. We're going to have a 50-minute race like this, and we're going to be heading to Kailami, Suzuka, Moulton Park, Donington, just to name a few of the favourites. Barcelona. If you want to get involved, let us know. Get you in the Discord. Make sure you sign up. This will be a constructors battle. We're going to go like Noah's Ark, 2x2 in the championship. So there will be limited space, and we'll try and play it as fairly as possible and give the quickest cars to the slower boys and vice versa. Steve gets it a bit wrong here. Here comes Brownie. It's the battle of the Aston Martins for P8 now as we come into lap 24 of this race. And these two are friends off track. On track, there will be no love lost. He went very deep on this track, didn't he? I'm not quite sure what happened to him, but yeah, I feel like he's massively out of position. He should have been ahead of Yorkshireman in that kind of area, about P7 at least. Maybe he just went and say hello to his mate Steve. Who knows? Right, here is Brownie, and they've got the race leader coming up to him as well, so they're going to have to be careful how they work this one out. Now, if you're smart here and you're Brownie, you're going to try and get right underneath the race leader, aren't you, and try and hang on to the back of him and get past Steve. This can play into your favour if you're the car behind in this battle. Both row. Steve moves across. Is he trying to defend the wrong person here? No. Oh, Steve's gone off. Wide as well. The car's screaming in pain. He's going to have to shut the door on the inside there, which he does. Now take this next corner nicely. Need the momentum all the way down here. Closest battle we've got on circuit. Eight minutes 45 to go. And Praxar has been mighty impressive. He's pulled out one hell of a gap. So maybe Poundland had it in the sweet spot for those scorching conditions that we saw at the start of the race. Track temp now down to 31 degrees Celsius, and you can start to put the pressure on yourself at this point, can't you, Chris, where you can see the car closing in. Start to second guess yourself rather than being in the mode. Brownie looking to the outside of Steve. Try and get the run on him here. He's on the outside again. They're getting good traction here, surely. Oh, they almost touch. Brownie takes a void in action. It's cost him some lap time out the corner. I tell you what, Sogwin is towing Mowgli on pretty well as well. 1.7 down the road from this battle for P4. Yep, you know he's gonna. Let's hope he's not like Leicester City, who's in P4 for the whole of the fight and then drops out in the final few moments of this battle. Mowgli now 1.2. I think that'd be his element, like a pig in. You know what? Not good exit there. If anything, it looks like Sogwin has just slipped back towards Mowgli now. Got a three-way scrap for P4. Steve has just faded a bit from Brownie. Race leader coming up to the lapped Porsche very soon. Breakout. He's got a battle behind him. Who's this? It's Matthew Connerbeer chasing down Pompidou. Yeah, you can become overcautious, can't you, in the final stages? Cost yourself lap time and also start to make mistakes. Yellow flags. Looks like everyone's moving, not sure who the yellow was for. 4 minutes 30 remaining. Can Sogwin snatch P4 at the death? Drifted. That's going to be music to the ears of that McLaren. McLaren's going to get wide. Oh, McLaren's on the grass! He's on the grass! And no, he's dropped it! He's dropped it! Sogwin. Oh, got on the marbles. No. So over to Mowgli to mount the charge now. Really riding the curbs. Poundlander's got out of jail free card there. Oh, big hit. Oh, who's that off in front? Late drama. So clean up. I mean, he would have picked up some dirt, but not half as much damage as the car ahead of him. The guy who'll be laughing all the way to the finish now will be Poundland. Mowgli's in the box. And that'll be it from him. 2 minutes 30 remaining. Poundland, you can count your lucky stars, Georgie boy. As the pressure started to tell, it was the other drivers who faltered, and not that man in the Bentley. So it's 1, 2, 3 and 4 for Team Bentley, and I'm still not convinced it's OP around Zolder. Done a bloody good job. Bloody good. I'll be impressed with that drive today. 1 minute 30 remaining. Where's the leader? There you go. Get another lap of racing here. So Impreza on his debut has absolutely put the cat amongst the pigeons. It's a shame that he wasn't here earlier in the championship to really apply the pressure to Hahn and co. But Hahn in P2, after taking pole position twice, led the early start in both races, but finds himself in P2. Audio breaker, new to the grid as well, part of the ARL Mandem.
Okay, your leader is on the final lap now. Give it all you can.
The part-time Poundlander, P4. That has got to be the shock of the day. What's happening? Drop it now, boy. On the final lap, let's take a little tour of that man in P1. Just looks so smooth out of every corner. Doesn't look to be anything dramatic. You reckon he's fueled up okay, or keep a close eye on him, Chris, on Poundland? But yeah, we'll focus in on the race leader. Car number 8, really doing the business today. And yeah, it's going to be a tough nut to crack for the rest of the grid. Got one more round to go in this championship, but he'll be a force to reckon with for next season. He started second. He had it all to do. He threw the gauntlet down. He's going to come across the line to win round 7 here in Zolder.
Leader has finished the race.
What a debut for the Bentley driver. Car number 8 has dominated here today by some margin, and the championship winner this season, take Fusa Hahn, residing in P2, is some way off it. Car number 40 has picked up a drive-through. You won't care about that too much, being in P14, I'm sure of it. Hahn's going to come round the final corner and cross the line in the Cool Runnings livery to cap off a solid P2. 36 seconds though off the race win today. JD's going to come home just ahead of Audio Breakouts, who takes P3, and that will be a debut podium for ARL Audio Breakouts 91, car number 29. An impressive performance, but the man who's impressed us most today, who's the man who hardly plays the game, and yeah, has really come to the fore. He got a bit of luck on his side, but it's P4 for car number 66 of Poundland. Sogwina going to cap off P5 after applying some real pressure. And Yorkshire man, tough day in the Audi, P6. He did indeed. Second to last. So that is your order. Impreza Hahn, Breakout, Poundland, Sogwina, Yorkshire man, Brownie, followed by Steve, JD, Pompidan, Foth Longus, P11. Impressive there after early difficulties. Then Matthew Conabier, Mowgli, John De Bra, Our non-finishers today are Royals, Chrissy B, whoever the hell that is, and Pastoreo. But thank you for everyone who joined us on the grid today. It was great to have you on. Chris, thank you for joining us late on to keep you company. Always appreciate that. Hopefully we can get your audio included for next week's race or whenever we do this again. But this has been round 7. This has been GDC. Join us same time, same place. Next week, got 1 hour of Monza. We might throw a bit of spice on that one to cap off the season in style. We're going to get the new season up and going as soon as possible and get a few different tracks on there for you as well. But yeah, I've been Richie Skills. Thank you for tuning in today. It's been one hell of a race, and we'll see you again soon.